The new blade revolution actually began 20 years ago in the mind of a man named Dan Nicholson, a lifelong skater, coach, producer, rink builder, distributor and inventor with a vision far ahead of its time. Essentially, Dan has touched every part of the figure skating industry and has insights from every angle. Back in 2001, after selling his company Ultimate Skates to Jackson, he was locked into a strict non-compete that kept him from pursuing new blade designs. But he never stopped dreaming. Over the years, he built working prototypes, even tested them with his wife and daughter, and started teaching himself computer-aided design so he could bring his sketches to life without outside help. Then COVID hit and he went all in on his designs. But just as he gained momentum, he was struck with cancer. He fought through it, he beat it, but for a couple of years afterwards, the drive just wasn't there. He'd lost his mojo. In 2024, everything changed. Dan saw a video of me skating on Facebook. I'd been away from the sport running my NFT project, but he reached out with a simple question. Would you like to help create an inline figure skating blade? As someone that has tested pretty much every inline figure skating blade, it was an immediate hell yeah. When we finally met for that first beer, he revealed what he'd actually been working on. A modular figure skating blade with replaceable runners and toe picks that didn't need sharpening, which would allow skaters to test every blade configuration, plus configurations that have never been created, all on one boot with the same blade, same mount, which will give skaters a true comparison of different rockers, toe picks and radius of hollow without having to buy separate blades or resharpen. And a system that could make one boot work with both ice and inline. That was the moment my brain lit up. His experience, my drive, suddenly the possibilities felt endless. From there, every problem we solved sparked another. What if? What if we added quads? What if this system could eventually support any type of ice, inline or roller? What if we solved the problem of growing feet so kids didn't need new $800 blades every time they sized up? Piece by piece, we realized we weren't just fixing one part of skating. We were building a platform that could change everything. I remember one late night, Dan looked at me and said, "It's not just about the blades, is it? It's about everything around them too." And he was right. We were reinventing the blade, but we also started talking about reinventing the experience of being a skater. That meant thinking beyond the hardware. The blade was the beginning, a symbol in a way of how we could approach everything differently. We were building what felt like a movement, not just a product. That movement didn't fully take shape until we added another ingredient to the mix. Something I had been thinking about for a long time as a coach and someone passionate about the skating community. That part of the story is about creating opportunities for skaters beyond just better equipment. It's about how skaters can finally benefit directly from the growth of the sport, and that's where my journey and vision came in. In the next video, I'll share the second part of this origin story, how we decided that fixing the blade wasn't enough, and why we set out to fix the business of skating too. This is where the idea of a skater-powered movement really took off. If you liked hearing about Dan's blade idea, you'll want to hear how we plan to give skaters opportunities that were unheard of before.